Hey everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what you guys need to know at this time. Keep in mind it's general, okay? It could be past, present, or future. You will know best how this resonates. So let's see, guys. What do you need to know at this time? What's happening right now that you need to know about? Let's see. The Hierophant in reverse, the Devil, and the Page of Cups. And at the bottom we have Strength. So we have Taurus, Capricorn, and Leo here. Yeah, there's someone here that is very corrupt, okay? Ungodly, right? They don't follow the laws. They don't follow the traditions. This is someone who acts out of their shadow side, okay? Very toxic, very obsessive energy here, okay? And then we have the Page of Cups. So this could have something to do with some sort of news, okay, or a message, someone reaching out to someone. Let's see what this is, okay? Why is the Hierophant here in reverse? The Page of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Four of Wands. And the Devil at the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, someone here is evil, okay? That's what it feels like. They're just ungodly and evil. This is someone who could be very emotionally immature, all right? They don't like being rejected. Something is being seen clearly, though. There's someone here seeing through some sort of an illusion when it comes to a home, something that happened at a home, a community, a house. Okay, what's the Devil? The Five of Cups. The Six of Wands. And the Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's kind of giving me the same thing from last reading here, Six of Cups, where I kept asking, what's in the cup? And death kept coming out, okay? This is someone, okay, this Devil here is someone that might have witnessed some sort of grief in your life, okay? Or they knew that you were sad about something in your life. They knew that you were maybe going through something that hurt you. And they saw this as an advantage. Or they saw this as something that they could use to win, okay? To get victory. So this is like a very deceptive, heinous, malicious person that you might have at some point, I don't know, either they witnessed you being sad or you confided this in them and they just, all they're registering in their brain, in the back of their brain is, oh, I could use this. They're sad. That's good for my plan, right? That's what this is giving me. So what's the Page of Cups? The Hanged Man and the Two of Wands. Yeah, this person moved forward to sacrifice you. Okay. I feel like the Hanged Man in this case is a sacrifice. They wanted to sacrifice you in some sort of demonic way. And they wanted to say that it was a fight. And they wanted to blame it on a Queen of Cups in reverse, okay? Some sort of a fight with a Queen of Cups in reverse. We'll see what that is. Tell me more about the Hierophant in reverse. The Star. A wish fulfillment. Okay. So, Seven of Pentacles. Whatever someone here has been invested into for a long time, working towards for a long time. What's the Hierophant reverse? Lovers. Yeah. I feel like this reading picks up off of the last reading that I just did. Okay, someone just being extremely corrupt, somebody doing something so ungodly, okay, the Lovers, something just so corrupt and heinous. They were expecting this, okay, because they had an expectation. What? Tell me more. The chaser, lightning. Okay, so now there's some sort of sudden change, shocking news here. All right. There's an epiphany about somebody chasing after someone. Chasing after someone. What do you mean? What's this epiphany? Someone chasing after someone. Someone that's walking away. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Having to let go of a sense of security, stability. Having to release something. Somebody walking away. Tell me more about the chaser. The Lovers, again. Somebody couldn't, okay, so you survived something here. They couldn't betray you. They couldn't do something to you. You survived. And this has to do with a lover. This has to do with a relationship. Somebody chasing after someone. The Four of Swords. The Seven of Wands in reverse. It's because somebody couldn't defend themselves. I feel like the chaser is someone that was chasing after you to come back into your energy because of a plan that they had, because of an expectation that they had, okay? This is giving me the other reading I did today. So it's like they need to come back in your energy. They need to find a way to get near you and close to you. Because if they don't, they won't be able to defend themselves from something that they have said or something very corrupt and unlawful that they did, okay? Something that breaks spiritual laws or even real, traditional laws. And also for some, okay, so I'm kind of also picking up is that whoever this is was trying to lure you into a trap because they wanted someone else to walk away from you. Eight of Cups. Photographs in reverse. This has to do with some sort of photographs, screenshots, evidence, documents. Something in the reverse. What am I missing here? Something with a community. Walking away from a community. What does that have to do with photographs in reverse? A King of Swords. Took a stupid risk, the Hermit. A King of Swords did something reckless here, something very foolish here. They did something reckless, foolish, careless. The Hermit. Why is the Hermit here? A love call. Some sort of messages on a phone. Clock. Something to do with time. Timestamps, dates, coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, a coffin. They had an expectation. The truth is coming out now about something reckless that they did here, the Hermit. Okay, tell me more. This has to do with something that they did in secret, or they were trying to keep this a secret, or they were trying to create an illusion or keep something hidden about a love offer or someone coming towards someone in love or with romantic intentions or being generous to someone. 3 of Wands in reverse. What's that? The Hermit. Why does the Hermit keep coming out? Something in secret. A child. Or this has to do with innocence. Imprisonment. Imprisoning someone over a child. Getting someone put in prison because of a child. Somebody had an expectation here with a lover, or they were expecting something here because of a lover or because of a relationship or maybe even an affair. They were putting a lot of work into this here, but something has suddenly changed about somebody chasing after someone. What am I missing here with the Hermit? Oops. A date, somebody meeting someone new, planning, setting a date. The Grim Reaper, a relationship being over because of a date. Okay, so the setup has something to do with them pretending or saying or accusing you of going on a date with someone or going on dates with people, and that a relationship ended because of a date or because of an affair. And that's how they try. What's the Knight of Cups? Because they weren't going to be able to manifest what they want here. Something wasn't going to work out with a Knight of Cups energy. So they try to keep something a secret. Okay. So it's almost like a plan didn't work. They were trying to say something about a love offer or somebody coming towards someone in love or in a romantic sense. But that wasn't going to work. That plan wasn't going to work. So in order to keep it a secret, they claimed that a relationship ended because of somebody dating someone else or because of an affair. They said that there was a divorce because of an affair. Hierophant in reverse. Because of something suddenly changed, shocking news. So in order to cover up some sort of lies here, what they had been working towards, they claimed that a marriage ended or there was a divorce because of an affair. That's the truth that's coming out about this ending. So it could be a divorce or a marriage that ended, okay? And I feel like this has something to do with trying to make themselves look innocent in a situation. Or innocent when it comes to something with a child. But this was a stupid risk that this King of Swords took here with this community, to say that somebody walked away or let go of a relationship or a marriage because of an affair. That's what I'm getting off of that. So what's the Page of Cups in reverse? The Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it was to get themselves out of some sort of entrapment or some sort of a stuck situation where they felt stuck, the world. This has to do with someone being rejected here, a cycle ending. They thought it would end the cycle. They would end something out. Something would close out and they would free themselves from entrapment. When it comes to something with a great fortune. So something they did here for money, for a great fortune. They tried to free themselves from this. What's the Seven of Cups reverse? change, but now because an illusion was going to be lifted when something changes, or with a change, or what's the change? Yeah, the truth came out. Okay, so they knew that the truth was going to come out about something here. They knew the truth was coming to light. They couldn't hide it any longer because something was changing. They had to get themselves out of a stuck situation because something suddenly changed. Something was suddenly changing when it came to somebody chasing after someone, not leaving someone alone. Could have something to do with a home. Four of Wands. A mask. Yeah, they had to try and hide something, okay? A mask. Had to try and hide, personify, and pretend. Because they were pretending all along. They were pretending something all along, but when the truth was about to come out, because of a sudden change, they had to lie their way out of it, and they did that by saying that a marriage ended, or that somebody was leaving because of an affair. All right, what's the Four of Wands? That's the plan. Three of Wands. That was the plan. Or when they knew about your plans, the Page of Swords. Or this has to do with some sort of communication or some sort of messages about what someone was planning. Or they heard some sort of information about what someone was planning here with a home or with a move in a community. And they had to try to hide this. Okay. Because of the money that they got. Wealthy man. Because of the money that they got, or because of money that they wanted for something. A great fortune. All right, what's the Devil? A false person in reverse, okay? But now someone is being exposed. Now they're being seen for something malicious that they did. Temperance, yeah, and it's the angels. And it's divine intervention. It's light over dark, winning. King of Pentacles. Okay. So now something is being exposed about a King of Pentacles. Some sort of communication, information. What is that? A relationship. Okay, so some sort of information, communication about a relationship. The truth is coming out. Yeah, they're being exposed. The truth is out about somebody not being single. Somebody is not single. Somebody's not talking to someone. Girl talk in reverse. Somebody is not living in the moment. Somebody's not talking to someone. Talking to a girl in paradise. Talking to someone on vacation. Now the truth is coming out about that a King of Pentacles not talking to a girl, not spending time with friends, not having fun on vacation. The affair. It's whatever they said about someone having an affair. It's what they said about someone having an affair. The truth is coming out now about the fact that this person lied about a divorce or lied about a relationship ending over an affair. Now the truth is coming out. Someone is being exposed that this King of Pentacles was not talking to this particular person, okay, on this vacation or whatever that means. What else do we need to know? The Six of Swords. They tried to get away with something. Page of Pentacles in reverse. A bad investment. The Hanged Man. Trying to cut themselves loose from something. Someone is trying to get away with something. They're trying to cut themselves loose when it comes to something that they said about a relationship. Yeah. Or something is now being seen from a different perspective when it comes to a relationship. What's that? Self-indulgence. Somebody focus on themselves, or someone being alone, or somebody indulging. Somebody is not going through a separation. Somebody is not in separation. Somebody is not sad. Somebody's not missing someone. What the hell? Whatever this is, someone is receiving what they need. Now they can progress. Something about moving forward, moving on. Focusing on themselves, being alone, and love. Love. What am I missing here? Marriage, the Hierophant, okay, so whoever this person is that said something about a marriage, okay, or being married, they were stressed out, they were worried, they were stuck in their head and feeling anxious about this lie surrounding a marriage. So in order to get out of what they had said about that, they pretended that there had been an affair on vacation. But now the truth is coming out about this relationship. And that they just tried to cut themselves loose from a bad situation with this excuse. Okay, Five of Cups. What's that? Somebody being sad. The Six of Swords. They thought that they were going to be able to get away with this. So something about your sadness, or you being sad about something. Okay, they thought they could get this Queen of Wands thought that this was the perfect opportunity to try and get away with something. Okay. Talking about being sad about something. This is how they thought they could have victory and success. Yeah, this was just their hand of cards that they played, okay? A strategy. This is the risk that they took. Being strategic. So they said that there had been an affair, and that's why the divorce happened, and that's how they tried to cover something up, because they knew something was changing, and they had to figure out how to get out of it. I guess. Okay, Six of Wands. Seduction. They thought they would get victory and success by saying that there had been an affair with someone. An affair with who exactly? I mean, what is this? With false report, some sort of a false report, false messages. Somebody did not send these messages. Somebody did not receive these messages. Somebody was not in communication with someone. They made a false report, fake news. They lied about a marriage. So, and that's why they made this choice. The Sun, or they lied about a choice that a King of Pentacles made. They lied about who this King of Pentacles chose, or the decision that a King of Pentacles made. And that's what was being exposed, is that something about these messages. Okay, somebody did not receive these messages. Somebody did not send someone these messages. They just covered this up, or they used this as a cover up. Yeah, and now it's failing. The plan is failing, okay? Something is not working out. They're going to reap what they have sown. With taking this action, Ace of Wands, claiming that someone had a one-night stand. Okay. King of Wands, Nine of Wands. Yeah, this is about someone trying to defend themselves. A King of Wands. Or trying to defend themselves to a King of Wands. Or someone trying to defend themselves with a one-night stand. Or that's what they said in the past. So in the past they said that there had been a one-night stand, and now the third party is chasing after them, won't leave them alone. They lied about an affair, someone having an affair. They lied about a marriage and not being separated, or a divorce. And so the Queen of Wands thought that something was the perfect opportunity to try and get away with something here. Because they claimed that there had been a new beginning in love. Ace of Cups. Eight of Wands. The Five of Swords. Yeah, this was just sabotage and manipulation. Just cunning, calculated behavior here. The Ten of Pentacles. All for some sort of money, to get some sort of money. A lot of money. A lot of money. Because of an Ace of Pentacles. What's that? A child in reverse. And I wasn't going to say it until it came out, okay? But this is giving me that storyline again, where someone tried to say that it's something along, okay, so let's say this is a fake married couple, a love scam couple. The woman is trying to say that they were pregnant and they lost the baby because of you, okay? And they thought that if they sue you for this pregnancy loss, they were going to be getting a lot of money out of this. And I guess the excuse that they made up here for why you would even be attacking them like that is by saying that you slept with their man and you were in an affair and you slept with their man, their husband, and then you were angry because you wanted to be with them, and then you came after them and their child. That's how they wanted to sue you for a great fortune, apparently, okay? But now the truth is coming out about the divorce. Okay, a divorce, a relationship. Now someone is being exposed as a false person because someone here was not talking to someone, okay? Or someone did not have an affair with you. You were not a third party in the situation. Someone didn't have a one-night stand with you. You did not attack this fucking lady, okay? They tried to say you're jealous of them, you're obsessed with them, but you're not. You don't care about them at all. You didn't have a one-night stand with anyone. They tried to say that there was an affair while someone was on vacation. But that wasn't you, okay? That wasn't you. This was just how they tried to take a chance, take a risk with this bullshit. Thinking that they were going to be getting money off of an imaginary child that they imaginarily lost, okay? And trying to blame you for it. Stupid, really, so stupid. What's the Page of Cups? Yeah, something's not matching up here with the timestamps on these messages. Page of Cups here. Something's just not adding up. Something is not going to work, okay? They can't fix something now. They can't rebuild something now. They can't work on something now. Okay, wait a minute. This is a side note. For someone here, this might not actually be a pregnancy loss. This could have something to do also with a child that already exists. But maybe something doesn't match up about the time. Like Something doesn't match up, like when this person got pregnant to, you know, the state of the relationship. So it's kind of like, someone didn't want to work on the relationship anymore. Someone didn't want to be with someone anymore. And all of a sudden they got pregnant and something doesn't match up with the time. Or it could have something like, we have a Page of Cups, and Queen of Cups in reverse, and the Hangman. So maybe something to do with a Pisces, okay? I mean, maybe someone was on vacation and someone got pregnant while someone was on vacation. So something's not matching up about the time, like, you know, 9 months later, okay, there's a baby, but 9 months before that, someone was on vacation and the relationship was going down the drain. Could also be that, like, that's not someone's child, okay? The paternity of the child is questionable. Of when a King of Pentacles was on vacation, or when a Queen of Wands got pregnant or something like that. So that's just a side note. Could have something to do with a fight, an argument here. Love call, messages on a phone, some sort of love messages on the phone. Some sort of messages on the phone, love messages on the phone. Somebody not wanting to work something out with someone, or not wanting to fix a relationship. Something doesn't match up about the time. Something is weird about the time, either in the messages or with a child. What else? Coffin in reverse. Yeah, there's no death here, okay? Or somebody did not lose a child. Coffin in reverse. So what's coffin in reverse? Is that a child or is that a relationship? Or somebody didn't want the relationship to end, so they got pregnant, okay? I don't know, something like that. Maybe, what's this? Why is coffin in reverse here? The truth, okay? Now the truth is coming out about something not ending. Being charmed or used. The truth about somebody using someone, charming someone, a narcissist, a snake, a breakup. Something about a breakup. Okay, now the truth is coming out about a breakup, or two people not being together. Or they tried to say that the relationship ended because of you, or because you had an affair with them, or something like that. Or you had an affair with someone, when in reality you didn't, okay? Meeting and conversing with a friend. Meeting and conversing with a friend. For some reason, I'm getting like the paternity of a child, but I don't know why. Meeting and conversing with a friend. The Six of Wands, that's how they thought they could have victory and success, because of something that you or someone communicated to a friend. A Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and someone on vacation. Or something about traveling. Something about traveling. A Queen of Pentacles in reverse thought they could have victory and success here. Something that was communicated to a friend about giving someone money, or giving something to someone. Someone getting money for something. Getting a great fortune for something. And okay, so it could be like a pregnancy loss. Someone losing a child. That's the risk that they took. So a Queen of Pentacles in reverse took a risk to say that someone, to try and get paid money here, to try and get paid for money, to try and get paid for money over a pregnancy loss with a King of Cups in reverse. And a friend, Three of Cups, something about a friend. Something about a friend. Or a friends group. Or a group of people. And a breakup. It's how this group of people thought they could get out of poverty. How they all thought they could get some sort of money out of something. How they could get some sort of money, get paid for something here. Yeah, they worked really hard on this plan. They were working really hard, putting in overtime on this plan, okay? They put their whole back into this plan. The Seven of Wands, yeah, they put all their force and energy into this. The Four of Swords. That's something that they planned with the messages. Planned with a message. Planned with messages. Something that they planned with communication. Messages. What messages? A King of Wands in reverse and a King of Swords in reverse. Why do I feel like this has to do with paternity? The paternity of a child being questionable, okay? Like there's two men here. There's two men here. Something about the Queen of Wands getting pregnant maybe while someone was on vacation, okay? And it's like, well, 9 months later, there's a Page of Cups, possibly a Pisces child here. Who's the father? Look at that, the Emperor. Who's the daddy? Huh? Who's the daddy? Ten of Pentacles. What does that have to do with all this money? It has to do with them being in lack, someone being broke, being in poverty. The Six of Swords. Oh, wait a minute. No, they tried to flip this on you? Is that what they did? They tried to flip this one on you. So this Queen of Wands, okay, this little Queen of Wands here, the one that's lying about a marriage and a divorce and somebody having an affair with her husband, okay? I guess what they try to say is that you had a one-night stand, you had an affair with her husband, and that you didn't know who the father was of your child. But she's the one, I'm pretty sure, that has a child where, weirdly enough, you know, something is weird with the paternity there, okay? But they might have tried to flip this around on you. And also something about lying about a pregnancy loss. What the hell? The King of Swords, Page of Wands in reverse. Somebody did not send this message. Somebody did not send this letter. Somebody did not receive this message. Or is this a DNA test? Something about the messages is off here. Why do I feel, okay, so like, let's say you suffered some sort of a miscarriage or pregnancy loss, okay? And the Queen of Wands has a questionable paternity. Why do I feel like they swatched it around? Like they literally just switched it around. Like they just, like Queen of Wands is pretending she's the one with the pregnancy loss and you're the one with the questionable paternity. When in reality, it was like the other way around. Like they just swatched it out like that. What the hell? Strength. Okay, or is it something with a Leo? Four of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody having to release something, let go of something. The Six of Wands in order to have victory and success. Having to let go of something, having to release something because of victory and success. What, like a paternity test or what? Ten of Cups in reverse. Oh, so they can't try and bring this argument because then the paternity tests are going to be brought out or what? Justice. Something about a divorce or a broken family. Something about the law, justice system, and a broken family, a toxic family dynamic, or not being a family. Somebody is not someone's family. What is this about, man? Hold on. Tell me more about this Five of Wands, this fight with a Queen of Cups in reverse, Two of Wands, a choice. They have to make a choice. This Queen of Wands, somebody had to make a choice so that the Queen of Wands would get their wish fulfillment and get what they want. The Five of Pentacles, or this Queen of Wands made a choice here out of their own selfish desires because they're in poverty, because they feel abandoned and left out in the cold and they're struggling with money. They did something selfish here. Could be a Leo. Strength keeps coming out. Bad memories of the past. Leo, strength. So what did this person say? The High Priestess. This is someone that claimed, wait a minute, are they someone that got pregnant and are claiming that your significant other got them pregnant? Is that what this is? The Fool and the Hermit. They took some sort of a risk here with some sort of messages. With some sort of, or identity fraud or messages. The Hanged Man and the World. Something is now being seen clearly here, or from a different perspective when it comes to someone traveling. Something about someone traveling. What happened while someone was on vacation? Someone getting pregnant while someone is on vacation? Yeah, you mean like the Queen of Wands, okay? Having a child that's alive, not knowing who the father is, or what? The Four of Swords. Yeah, now the truth is coming out. 4-4. Okay. Someone here didn't want the truth coming out. You want to know what this is? Look. I feel like someone here, whoever this Queen of Wands is, did they really have an affair and they don't know who the father is of their child? That's what they're trying to get away with? Six of Swords. They're the one trying to get away with a one-night stand. Oh. So, Queen of Wands. Or they're trying to get away with something here to do with a one-night stand. Or they're trying to say that there was a one-night stand. Or that you were a one-night. I don't know what the hell they're saying. But I feel like something happened while someone was on vacation. Okay. While the husband was on vacation or something like that. Someone got pregnant. And I don't know, maybe this Queen of Wands doesn't want that to ever come to light, that their child might not be from who they said it was from. So now they're trying to blame it on you, or say that that happened to you, or you're the one questioning paternity, or it's someone completely different, okay? It's not about her at all. It's someone completely different. You know, it's like trying to, I don't know, something like that. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, losing a lot of money. Three of Swords in reverse. They weren't going to get money for something here. Not, so something to do with identity fraud. But what's the identity fraud? It's something that they did to get themselves out of entrapment with an official person. But what is it? Something that they did for money. Okay. An engagement ring. An engagement ring. Okay. So they had to figure out how they were going to get out of something here that they did, get out of some sort of an entrapment with an official person, because they lied about an affair. They lied about a marriage and an affair and something to do with a child, either the paternity of a child or a pregnancy loss. They lied about that to get money, and they lied about an engagement ring or a commitment or some sort of a ring, okay? Yeah, they had to balance this out. Yin yang zen balance, duality, twin flame, soulmate connection. They came forward to this official person and said something about being a soulmate, an engagement, and then to get themselves out of it, they said that someone had an affair or a one-night stand on vacation. That was the hand of cards that they played. That's the strategy that they had. The risk that they took to say that a relationship was over, or to explain away why, before the truth comes out, to explain away why a relationship was over, why a relationship ended, why there was a divorce. To explain it away, they claimed that someone had an affair, when that wasn't true at all. Well, not with you anyways, okay? Someone did not have an affair with you. All right, okay. I think I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah, it's because they weren't going to get some sort of money. Because they weren't going to get some sort of money. They were burdened by something that they claimed about a pregnancy. It has something to do with a pregnancy. They weren't going to get any money for some sort of a pregnancy, or claiming they were pregnant, or losing a pregnancy. They weren't going to get any money for that. Okay? I guess they knew that. They knew they weren't going to get fuck all for this lie. So they had to explain away a divorce or a breakup, and then they said someone had an affair with you. That's basically what this is. Yeah, and all of that to get themselves out of entrapment, to get themselves out of the lie. The lie being them going to the courthouse or going to an official person and telling this official person that you killed an unborn child of theirs, okay? A false accusation. That's what they had to get out of. Oh, here's the truth now. Okay. The Ace of Swords and the Lovers. The truth about someone holding on to a relationship. Now the truth is coming out about what someone did to hold on to a relationship. Yeah, how far someone goes to hold on to a relationship, which is getting pregnant and faking the paternity of a child possibly, and also faking a pregnancy loss. That's how far someone goes to hold on to a relationship. I mean, what do you want me to say? Like, that's pretty weird, man. All of this for money. And they thought they were going to be getting a lot of money out of this, okay? Or this is what this person does for their stability. Or it has to do with money. They thought they were going to be getting money out of this. But then something changed. They knew they weren't going to get money. They had to explain it away and claim that someone had an affair. And that's why they broke up. Something like that. Okay, I hope this helps, man. I'm going to leave it at that. Let's see who's involved here. April and a Virgo. January, a Libra, a mother. Someone's mother could be a Libra. Oh, do you have a Queen of Cups down here? May. Yeah, okay, that's it. All we have is Virgo and a Libra mother. Oh, and then we have Aquarius here. All right, so I hope this helps, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.